Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hijinks Handlebars.
Hey, hello. Hey. Oh, Spencer's doing it this week.
Who's all here? Hijinks Handlebars, an actual
It's
play
Sam.
kids on bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes.
Hey!
Yay! Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sam, can you do me a favor? This is a little unorthodox.
Sure.
Can you turn your microphone so it's facing your mouth?
Absolutely. I was thinking the same.
It looks like somebody kicked it.
I did get mad.
That's probably good.
That
Just
feels
kidding.
better. Stream, tell us if that sounds better. No.
Actually, it's so funny. We don't know yet. The audio could be doing that thing it always does. So
true.
the audio could be way worse than whatever we imagine it being right
That's
now.
true.
But anyway, a couple of things to thank people about in the start here. I want to give a big thank you to Hunters Entertainment. They published Kids on Bikes, and they gave me these nice dice. That have skulls on them.
Nice dice, baby.
They gave me the backpack behind me, and that was really wonderful of them. And also, Kids on Bikes is a great system, and you should go pick it up. It's awesome. And I think they just released the modules that were part of the deluxe edition that only people were getting if they backed it at the deluxe edition rate when it was on Kickstarter. So now I believe those are available.
They are. I saw them on Twitter the other day.
So and it's awesome. It's a bunch of stories. One of them written by Matthew Koval, which is really great. And
That's
there's
cool.
a lot of other ones. Big thank you to Tanimato, who did our overlay and also did our banner image and a promotional sort of photo from the actual campaign of all of the kids, all the characters with their dog, which was really great. Follow Tanimato on Instagram and Twitter and go check out his YouTube channel. It's really awesome. He's an animator and also a musician and does a lot of cool stuff there. That's at Tanimato, Tanimayto. And then also a big thank you, of course, to QueueTimes, Indigo and Krug. Couldn't do this without you. And
thank you, guys.
That's really wonderful. If you're watching this live, we won't be in the chat, but we will check out the chat afterwards. We pretty much all read it, and I go through it a couple times, and I laugh and I cry, and
think very hard about what you say.
You all say mostly nice things about me, which is wonderful. And if you are watching this on the VODs in the future, the videos on demand, those can be found on QueueTimes' main YouTube channel. If you're checking it out there, thank you so much. If this is your first episode, watch along with this. It'll be interesting, and then go back and check out the rest of the series. We have all of our videos on QueueTimes' main YouTube channel in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars. You can also find that playlist with the bit.ly/handlestream, capital H, capital S link. All right. I'm William. I'm the GM for Hijinks and Handlebars, they, them, or he, him.
I am Jonas Newhouse, he, him, playing the 13-year-old Derry Nazari, also he, him.
I am Sam Richardson, he, him, playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson, also he, him. And at the ripe old age of 13, Teddy's just ready to get on with living.
Ripe old age.
13.
Sorry?
I guess I should have done that.
You want to go?
It's your turn.
Brady Morrison playing Gertie Fox, both she, her. She's going to be 15 soon. Real soon.
Soonish. Would you say she's
Given
going
the,
on?
no, shut up. Given the amount of time it's taking for us to get 2 days, I think Gertie will turn 15 in 3 years.
Accurate. Hi, Spencer LaBelle playing Frankie Fox. 10 years old. He, him. Hello.
10 years young.
10 years young. Yeah, don't ever forget that. Okay, so last time on Hijinks Handlebars. I'll give you this. Hijinks Handlebars, just a basic thing. It's a bunch of kids in a really small town where weird stuff happens. They found a magic dog, and also they're messing with a mysterious place that they call the Shadow Place. The end.
Yeah.
Hijinks Handlebars. Last time on Hijinks and Handlebars. Teddy, Derry, Gertie, and Phoebe had found Taryn Takahashi out in the woods and discovered she had been buried under the earth after an encounter with what they thought was surely the Crowlum, previously known as the Crotum. Hearing the Crowlum roar, Teddy notified the group, and Phoebe decided to go back to make sure that Frankie and Marcus were okay. The rest of the group carried on towards the original campsite. Meanwhile, Frankie was busy dealing with a Crowlum peeling its way into the Fox's garage. He, meanwhile, hold on, are we good?
Yeah. Okay.
He first yelled for it to get, and then slingshot a firecracker into its mouth as it roared. After a few more surprisingly successful moves from Frankie, he damaged the creature enough to begin chasing it into the woods, where he discovered his mother, where they chose to take their moment to eliminate the Crowlum for good. The other group came upon the original campsite and split Gertie, Taryn, Derry, Teddy in order to cover ground in their cardinal directions. Derry and Teddy tried to use Phoebe to look for the burial site of the original Crotum, but instead accidentally reversed time barely, lost Phoebe as she teleported, and then very slightly healed Derry's wrist. A hairline fracture? Gertie actually did find a Crotum in the ground, several in fact, shoddily put together Crotums, none of which were the original. Derry was the one who eventually found what they believed to be the original buried Crotum, but it was an empty hole with evidence that the tiny Crotum had dug itself out. Still, the group thought it was best to unbury all of these false Crotums and destroy them. Frankie and Phoebe took down the Crowlum with a couple more firecrackers and heard a distressing call on a walkie-talkie from the other group because not only had they found the many buried Crotums, they also found a switchblade belonging to Dake Marin, and upon realizing that they could call his phone using Taryn's phone that Derry had, they did so and followed the ringing to 4 more person-sized burial mounds, one of which was empty, but the other 3 uncovered to find Dake Marin, Jordan Willows, and Big Rob lifeless. Phoebe was called, the police were called, and the group was in a panic. Phoebe calmed down Frankie the best that she could, but he seemed to finally be feeling the actual danger and impact of everything that was going on and everything that was affecting those around him. Before Phoebe or the police could arrive, Teddy made the call to rebury the bodies, and Taryn agreed. If they were anything like Taryn, Phoebe, or the original Crotum, the only way they could have a second chance is if they were to remain buried. Taryn would say it was a prank and turn herself back into the police, and the rest would find Phoebe, and say that they were mistaken and go home. The police came, Phoebe came, believed their story. Derry and Teddy started off for their homes, and the Foxes grabbed Marcus, who had been knocked unconscious by the Crowlum, actually Frankie, and brought him to the family clinic, where the Fox kids inquired Dr. A. Pedestrian about his son, Little Pete, since he was the only bully that had not been accounted for. Nothing concrete. Derry brought Teddy to his bike, only to have Teddy say that he didn't want to ride it anymore. Teddy then asked Derry if he thought it was okay to do something bad for good reasons. Derry didn't think so, but alluded that he could be talked into doing something under the right circumstances. Teddy then said goodnight and entered his home after a firm hug. Teddy didn't seem okay. He seemed weird. He greeted his parents and asked,
"What would you do to get Andy back?"
Hey, I really don't know what you just came back from or anything, but I think we're past that, like, kind of
But
style of thinking.
If you could, though.
No, sorry. Hey, Teddy, I know probably we haven't talked about this as much as we should, I guess. But that's like, we can't think that way. We can't think that way.
I just want you to answer a hypothetical. If you think that you could bring her back, would you? I mean, what would you do?
I mean, if we thought we could, yeah, yes, of course. I mean, but like, we don't. And Michael seems kind of falling over himself for a moment. So James like actually approaches you, because both of them were sort of in the living room area, and he cuts through like the kitchen to go to the door. And he like wraps his arms around you. He goes, "Okay, no, yeah, of course your father and I would do whatever we could to like do anything for you kids, but you gotta understand, like, that sort of thing it can't happen. We can't allow ourselves to fall into these traps of thinking, you know? I mean, if anything ever happened to you, I would do everything in my power to make sure that we could still have you around. But I mean, sometimes, kiddo, you lose people, and you lose them in a way where you're just never gonna be able to get them back.
Yeah.
I'm real sorry, Teddy. Did something happen tonight? Because I felt like we had, I don't know, like kind of moved past this. Not that this is, I mean, like, you know, nothing is linear here, you know. So if you need to talk about this some more, maybe your father and I haven't been paying attention, and we just need to really dig in here.
I think I just need to get some sleep.
Okay. Are you sure? Did anything happen tonight that maybe you want to talk about? Or nothing?
Derry tried to get me to ride my bike. Are you feeling like that's not a thing? Yeah. I get that. Well, I do feel a little bit better about you. Maybe, you know, walking places. I think that's a little safer for now. So you would do it, though, if you could.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to. I'm sorry, Teddy. I don't want to. I don't want to feed into this idea you have here, kiddo. But if you need to hear a definitive answer from me, yes, I would.
And Teddy just walks up and gives him a hug. Then.
Okay. And Michael will get up off of like the lounge chair in the living room and come over, and we'll hug both of you. And even Michael like chimes in. He's like, yeah, I would. There is very little that I could possibly think of that I would not do to bring back.
I miss her, Dad.
So do we. Yeah.
I miss her a lot.
So they actually hold you there for a long time. And they both like tear up a bit and just like hold on to you. And they won't let you go up to your room for a while. But eventually they do let go. And Michael looks at you and he's like, "Do you need anything? Anything we can give you right now?"
I'll see you both in the morning.
Okay. And they'll like watch you go upstairs to your room. What do you do?
Teddy is actually not going to go to his room directly. He's going to make a stop in Andy's room, and he's going to grab the letter from her.
Okay.
And then he's going to walk into his room and finally open it.
Okay. So you open this letter from Andalyn. And it's not terribly long. But it says, "Hey Tank, it's gonna be weird not seeing you every day. But college will be pretty cool, I guess. I was hoping you wouldn't open this until I was gone. So if you're reading it while I'm still in the house, do me a favor and pretend you didn't. I wouldn't worry too much. I'll be back around before you know it. You got a lot of cool people around helping you be as cool as you are. And you're just getting cooler every day. Be careful though, because you're not allowed to be cooler than I am. I'm thinking of bringing something back for you after my first semester away. So if you could get me a list, that would be great. I'll send you my address as soon as I know. Try not to get hung up on too much stuff. And try not to get bogged down by the big decisions. You're smart, but you're so smart you talk yourself out of way too much stuff. I'm excited to see where you go in the next few months, and I'm excited to see where I go. I love you, Tank. Andy.
And Teddy's gonna open his window and grab his backpack and scale down the side of the house.
Roll flight.
That is a 10, and if you're about to say that my parents are watching out for me, I have +3 rebellious to persuading or resisting my parents.
That's okay. You're fine.
Hey, don't you go down that pipe there, Tank?
No, yeah, you do whatever you want.
Okay. I think Teddy sets a course.
Okay. I know where you're going. So, what's the rest of everybody else doing?
So I go home.
Okay.
How late is it by this point?
It's pretty late. It's like close to midnight, I think.
Jesus, and I'm alone. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find someone who looks like they want to fight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go home.
Okay.
And Derry, everyone else is certainly asleep by this point, unless they were staying up for me for some reason. But I'm gonna sleep in the living room tonight. But rather than pulling the couch over, I'm gonna leave it where it is. Derry wants to talk to Taryn, but also is hoping he'll fall asleep and be too far away and won't hear it, and we'll have a good excuse for not talking to Taryn, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So he will probably still hear the phone ring, but
Sure.
yeah, he's in the same room as it. He's gonna crash on the couch.
Okay. I'll get back to that.
Cool.
What are the Fox kids doing? You're at the family clinic right now. You're just like... You're in like a side room that has like couches. Your mom is currently... I think the way this is positioned is the two of you are on either side of your mom. Like maybe either laying on her lap or like into her shoulder, but she is like head back, like asleep.
I'm asleep, resting my head on her shoulder.
Okay.
I'm, so emotionally exhausted.
Yeah.
Frank is exhausted too, but can't quite sleep, and he's gonna reach over and like, Gertie.
What?
Gertie. Mr. Pedestrian was saying that that he thought that little Pete was at Dake's house. And I just can't stop thinking about that. Because, I mean, if Dake was in the woods, then how could little Pete be at his house?
I know. Well, remember we saw 4 burials? Wait, out of character. Right?
You did.
Oh.
Frankie doesn't
Frankie
know
was
about
with
this.
Phoebe.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So...
Would Gertie still have said that if she remembered that Frankie didn't know?
I don't know that Frankie wouldn't have even said that. I
Oh,
think we
yeah.
have to do our first like very real
Like,
retcon
yeah.
right now.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Oh, snap.
No,
Because
that's-
I remember it because it was
you heard the walkie-talkie, but then later when they lied about it, you also got duped.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Your own,
Cool,
your own
cool.
words. Yeah.
Then yeah, Frankie has this feeling of
I mean, you can be like suspicious.
yeah.
Like, I think,
Frankie's suspicious. Frankie wants to believe that everything's okay, though I think Frankie isn't thoroughly set in. But I don't think Frankie's at a point where he can. It doesn't have the clarity to be able to say, okay, this is what I think. Oh no, I'm sorry, microphone. I'm sorry. Frankie doesn't have the clarity to like point that out. So he's not gonna wake Gertie. Frankie is not gonna wake Gertie up.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that whole thing is scratched.
That whole thing is scratched.
It was but a dream in Gertie's mind.
It's fine, audience. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll just cut that part out.
Yeah. So, are you still awake though, Frankie?
Yeah. So if there's something going on,
Yeah, you see the shadow place. No.
Someone's looking for a fight?
No. Roll me brains.
cool. And I think if I don't fall asleep soon, I might rummage through Mom's purse and maybe go get myself a snack.
Yep. Oh, that.
It's gonna be a 15,
I like the sound of dice rolling twice.
right? Dice it twice, baby.
Okay, so 15 for your brains. While you're sitting there, and you're just like kind of like gazing about the room because there's really nothing to do. And your sister and your mom are asleep. You catch out the window Teddy walking by.
And,
You go out the window. Roll flight
Yeah.
for me.
cool.
And I guess
And he's gonna try and do it in a controlled motion, so it's not like, like
yeah.
he's trying not to wake Mom and Gertie up right now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 6.
6. Roll grit. And I will roll grit for Phoebe.
Mm. 4.
4. Okay, so you get out and nobody wakes up.
Cool. And Frankie's gonna try and catch up to Teddy.
Okay. I'd like to roll brains to see if Teddy notices he's being followed.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's possible that you would.
That's a 1.
I don't think it's possible that you would.
Okay, so you don't. So you're just gonna like
Is
catch
that-
up to him.
So you're gonna
Is that
feel
adversity?
You
a
can mark
tugging
adversity
on
for
your
that.
shirt.
you feel a tugging on your shirt. That's how you find out.
Wait, for real?
Given the circumstances of this, this is unbelievable.
Wait, actually, for real though?
Yeah.
Okay, Teddy is going to roll flight.
Tank, why is
He does not know what is happening.
Tank?
That's a 12.
What?
So
Tank?
You feel the tugging, and then immediately you
Teddy
dash
disappears. He's got. I want to say Teddy wears like a dark green hoodie most of the time, and he has the hood like up like halfway.
Mm-hmm.
I think he like takes off and like pulls it deep around his head.
Sure.
Teddy! Teddy, it's me! Oh, he's gone.
And you're not gonna give him chase or anything.
Oh, well.
I mean, Teddy is known for being faster and
Right?
Yeah, but
And
but
I got
short
Frankie's known
legs.
for being the baddest boy
Yeah,
who
yeah,
ever
yeah.
lived,
That's
Right?
who so far has continued to live.
I'm trying to separate Spencer knowledge from Frankie knowledge right now.
I feel that.
I wonder if it's justifiable that Frankie would have a suspicion of where Teddy is going.
No.
I don't think so. I think he's going somewhere, and that's probably weird because it's like midnight.
He's
Yeah.
alone and he has his hood pulled over his head.
Yeah.
You could try just yelling after him.
Cowardly. I'm just gonna roll flight, and yeah, I'm gonna start yelling Teddy's name real loud. Teddy! Tank! Tank! That's a 2! I'm sorry, microphone.
If you're yelling really loudly,
Yeah.
I think Teddy like sort of like slows down and turns around, and he's like shh, Firejet, shut. I mean, we're pretty far away, so
Yeah.
Firejet, shut up.
What are you doing?
Shut up. Go home.
What? Why?
Do you want a chance to wake up again? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can roll grit.
I mean, if Frankie's yelling Teddy's name, I feel like you know what? I should probably roll 2. I have Teddy sense.
7.
7 is pretty good.
Firejet, go home.
Here's what I'll give you. You hear something and it like wakes you up, but you don't know what it is. So you're awake right now, but you're
And you probably see that Frankie's not there.
and they've stopped like yelling, so like you can't even hear them anymore, really.
Okay.
But you're awake.
Did Frankie close the window after himself?
Yes.
Okay.
Mom.
Yeah. Right. What's up, Marcus?
No, it's me. It's Gertie.
Okay.
Mom.
Sorry, what? Sorry. Yeah. Oh, hello, my daughter.
Where's Frankie?
That is never something I like to hear. Come back to you too.
Firejet, I need you to go home.
What are you doing?
I'm just walking. I need a walk.
Well, you can't go alone. I'll stay with you.
All right.
Why'd you run?
You tapped me on the shoulder and we just got chased by a monster.
That's fair.
Well, I thought I was saying your name. You just have superhuman reflexes.
Teddy like pulls out an earbud. He's got his little iPod.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Yeah.
We did just get chased by a monster. Why are you out alone?
Also fair.
Firejet, why? You should be asleep. Why are you not asleep?
What's going on, Tank?
Nothing's going on.
Was it a prank?
What?
Was it really a prank?
Was what a prank?
In the woods.
Yeah, it was just, we just didn't know what we found, and then we were just...
Then why are you acting so weird now?
Frankie, it's midnight. Go home.
It is midnight. Why don't you go home?
Maybe I'm going home.
Your home's that way. I know where you live.
All right, let's get either a charm or a flight from you. And
Charm.
it's got to be brains.
Interesting. You chose not your D20.
Oh wow.
4.
It's a good brain day. Hello, D10. It's gonna be 16.
16.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm the smart one now.
All right,
Look at
so back inside, what would you have done immediately with the "Where's Frankie"? Like, so Phoebe gets up and is like, "Oh my gosh, really? After tonight? Is he in the bathroom or something? Please?"
Maybe he's with Dad.
That's a good point. I'm gonna go check your father's room. Can you check the bathroom?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And Phoebe goes off, and
I check the
it's
bathrooms.
it's like it takes like less than a minute.
Is Frankie in the bathrooms?
And Phoebe comes back around. Oh, he's not in your father's room. He's in the bathroom.
He's not in the bathroom.
And you two meet back up in that same room. And then Phoebe looks at the window.
It's open just a crack.
So
Why would he have gone out the window?
Why does that boy do anything? And Phoebe goes over to the window. I'm gonna give you a chance to be gone.
Oh, we're down the street a ways.
Yeah, you're down the street a ways, but if she pokes out the window and looks like right and left.
Well, Teddy is in the middle of talking Frankie into going back home, so he wouldn't have run yet. If he sees Phoebe, he will run.
What I'm saying is, I'm giving you
One
a
moment of
moment
interaction.
to have a moment of interaction where you could believably have finished your wrapped your conversation and been out of sight.
Okay.
And that's now.
No.
No. Okay. So Phoebe opens the window and looks down and sees Frankie and Teddy a little ways away from each other, kind of like yell whispering at each other.
Looks normal.
Is he out there, Mom?
Yeah, he's. I think
Frankie,
that's.
go home.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Teddy out there.
Teddy's. Gertie pokes her head
I
out.
don't understand.
Teddy, what
Why-
are you
Are
doing?
you saying that loud enough for Teddy to hear?
Yeah, they're decently far away, but
Teddy!
so yeah, Phoebe's like,
Daddy!
oh my god, girl.
Get on my walkie. Teddy.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Teddy goes upright. Frankie will be home soon.
I'm not gonna do something, and this is full volume. I'm not gonna do something just because you tell me to do while you're out sneaking about. There's too much going on that I don't understand, that I don't think you understand either, and I'm not okay with any of this, Teddy.
Neither am I. Teddy, what are you doing? Get over here. Bring Frankie. Over.
I have somewhere to be. I gotta go. And Teddy is gonna start running down the street.
Teddy.
Phoebe asks, gestures for the doggy. And, hey, Teddy is.
Teddy, right before he
Wait,
runs.
let us say it, then you'll get a +3.
Okay.
Hey, don't you run away. No,
There you go.
No, she's like, yeah, give me back my son.
Teddy's gonna throw the walkie-talkie to Frankie.
Hang on.
Yeah, you should roll something to see if you catch that.
You should roll something to see if you throw it good.
Right?
Okay, what am I rolling?
I don't know.
Flight.
I'm gonna roll my flight to couch.
It is
Yeah, sure.
flying.
Yeah, go for it.
God.
It's the best throw of Teddy's fucking life.
Cool.
It's a 17.
17.
It's the worst catch of Frankie's fucking life, so I hope you weren't attached to the 3.
3. Okay. Well, a throw that good, it hits you, just kind of on the shoulder or something, and it bounces into the grass.
It snakes me directly in the eye.
No, it's a good throw. It's a good throw. So he was aiming for your hands. It's a good throw. It wouldn't be at your face. So yeah, you juggle it and it just hits the grass. So it's not damaged, but you don't catch it. And what was your flight to run
13.
away? 13? Yeah. Goodbye. So 13. And Phoebe with the walkie-talkie is then Frankie?
Mom? Over.
Come back. Come back right now, please. Over.
Okay. Teddy's acting weird, Mom. Over.
Yeah. And she looks at you, Gertie, for a moment. And then she goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know why, too. So, get back and...
Why? Over.
Gertie leans her head out the window again and just says, Frankie.
And he's just casually, slowly walking as all this is happening.
And Phoebe will give you back your walkie-talkie. And as you approach, she looks at you and goes, I need to go. Can I trust you two to stay here?
I mean, I don't know. We can't trust ourselves. But
What are you gonna do, Phoebe?
I want to stay here, Frankie. I'm tired. Teddy's in over his head.
Well,
Let's let Mom handle this.
do you know where he's going, Mom?
You get a phone call, Derry.
Okay.
It calls the landline.
Oh. I will get up, stretch a little bit, and then
It stops. And you hear, oh, okay. Yes. No.
Oh no! Oh
yes,
no!
Derry's here.
I got it.
Your only phone call.
I just reach my hand up. I reach my hand up from the couch. I say, "Wait, oh, did you say only phone call?"
Derry,
Yeah.
there's a nice person on the phone for you who says it's their last phone call.
I'll take it. I'll be right there.
Okay. This is the right person to call for your last call. I'll tell you what. Hey, if I had one last phone call,
I'm gonna get a
I'd
glass of
also-
water so he can talk to her for a second.
I'd also be calling my my grandchild. Now, here's the thing that you need to know about Derry. Oh, you went to
Grabbing a
you go to
cup.
school with Derry. Oh,
Turn on the water.
you must be one of the friends that comes around here then. Taryn. Huh.
It's warm, so I dump it out. And
I
fill it with
recognize
cold.
that name. Why do I recognize Taryn?
Did you say Taryn?
Yeah, I said Taryn.
Okay, so not a nice person, but
Hold on.
yeah.
Not nice?
No. Cool though.
Are you very mean?
Water's full. I walk over.
Okay.
Hold my hand up for the phone.
Oh, you only have 40 seconds? Oh, my bad. Hey, Derry.
Yeah,
This
please.
person only has 40 seconds left.
Give me the phone.
Oh, no.
Grandpa.
That's a good idea.
I take the phone. Taryn. Hi, Taryn. Yeah?
Click.
Hey,
I'm just gonna gulp some
hey, I
water.
don't have a lot of time. Why did you close pen your phone number to
I wanted to check in with you, see how everything went. I wanted to apologize again. I'm sorry, but that's the quick version. What happened?
Okay, so there are you are a book, and I am also a book, and there are librarians that are not letting this book open. So
Did you get in you got in trouble?
I would say
There's a
okay.
book and librarians.
All right. Okay, I only have like 10 seconds.
Yeah, please.
Okay, Derry.
Do you-
Everything is exactly as it was. I'm really sorry that I did that prank, and
you're okay?
And I'm sorry I beat all of you up. And please get me my photograph.
Okay, never beat me up again. Do you need bail?
Yeah. Bye.
Hey, Grandpa,
Yeah.
can you drive tonight?
No.
I didn't think so.
But we can get on a Uber.
Bus. This is the cleanest transportation in the country.
Yeah, we can get on Cole's bus.
Yeah. Actually, Grandpa, can you call Cole?
Cole's the only Uber driver.
I'm the only bus driver.
Are they running now?
The bus.
Cole has found their calling in life.
There are two. There are two that go overnight. Yeah. But we have to
Yeah.
wait for it.
That's okay.
We can walk to the bus stop, really. I mean, I wouldn't want to call to have them pick us up here, you know?
No, that's fine.
Unless we had something for them. Ooh, so it's 30 minutes walk to the nearest bus station.
Okay.
Or we can call them and have us pick them up here,
Okay.
and we'll make cookies for them.
Oh, that's good. We have enough time to make cookies.
Do we? No, I think
No?
it takes longer than 30
Maybe
minutes.
coffee. I was gonna make some coffee anyway.
I don't know if Cole likes coffee, but your poppy does.
Coffee. Hey, no one is mad about getting things they don't like. At least they got something.
I get a little mad about it.
You've earned some anger, Grandpa.
Yes, I have.
Yes, you have.
And I'm angry that I was on the phone with a mean person for that long.
And you didn't even know. You thought she was nice.
I thought she was so nice.
No, she's a jerk. She broke my wrist. I'm gonna put some coffee on.
What a devil.
I'm gonna put some coffee on.
Cool. Where did we leave off? Oh, yeah.
Wait, really quick. We're both books or librarians, and they're not. They don't want the books to be opened. Was that the gist of it?
Sure.
I remember the first two I was sure about. That was the gist of the last part, right? The librarians are keeping the books from
Opening.
being read. Cool. Thank you. I don't know what it's gonna mean, but
Hey, yeah, you can read into that as much as
listen,
you want.
I'm not gonna read into it. Darius.
Hey, they are books. Read into them. That's what they're made for.
Hey.
Teddy, you arrive. What do you do?
Typically, graveyards have a big gate
Yes,
with a lock.
it's true.
I would like to see if there's a lock on said probable big gate.
There's a lock.
Cool. Teddy is going to roll brains to look for the best way in.
Cool.
That's an 8 plus 3. 11.
Okay. you're thinking about this pretty hard. Like, you're looking around like, what? Like, I don't know if I can break that lock or, like, whatever. And I also don't know if I can pick it. And as you're, like, really focusing on that, this lock starts being shrouded in darkness. And it pops open.
Turn back now.
Teddy's first instinct is to run far away as fast as he possibly can.
Okay.
And I think he actually does this happen like it just pops open?
Yeah.
Okay, I think he falls on his ass. Mm-hmm. And like scrambles away from it for a minute.
You can either narratively decide this, or you can roll a grit to decide if you're actually gonna like follow through.
No, I think with everything that we have set up about Teddy so far, this would scare the shit out of him, and I think he would fall over.
I mean like whether or not you're going to go into the grave. I'm fine with you deciding this narratively. If you want a roll, it would be grit. And while you're thinking about it,
yeah.
the tones of water from Jonas.
I try to be silent. I just don't want to drink out of a brand.
The Foley artist, Jonas Newhouse.
Teddy Teddy knows that this is the only way that he's going to get Andy back. And as afraid as he is of what just happened, I don't think... 2 episodes ago, he marched into woods where he knew a monster was because he thought there was a small chance that he might be able to reconnect with his sister. I think he goes into the graveyard.
Okay. Yeah. So you get up off the ground, and you open the gates, and you go to a plot that is familiar to you.
What? I am curious, just... mostly Sam as a player, like, what does this look like?
It's nice.
Okay.
It's nice. It even, like, has fresh flowers on it. Because I think, honestly, both of your dads come here pretty regularly.
Yeah.
And,
I'd have to guess that there aren't... I mean, Bald's a small town. I can't imagine that there were that many, like, tragedies. Deaths.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. So, like, I think people... have placed like items that are like bracelets and stuff like sitting on top of the tombstone and things that people have put there that they had either received themselves from Andolin or that remind them of Andolin, or there are notes and things.
Can I think there's like a leather bomber jacket with like studs in the shoulders draped over the tombstone.
Sure.
Okay. I think Andy? Did you open the lock for me?
You don't hear anything. You hear the wind.
I know you're here. I know it. Teddy's gonna grab his shovel.
Okay.
From his back, he sets his backpack down over to the side and kind of like scans the graveyard to make sure there's no one that is like actively looking at him.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like midnight, so
yeah. And this is like such a small town; they don't like have a person that watches the graveyard.
Yeah, they just lock it and call it.
They lock it and they're like, it's fine. Okay. Almost nobody. Like the only time anyone's ever broken is to do some like light vandalism, and then the town as a whole was like, please, people, don't do this.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I don't know how people are typically buried pretty deep. So I don't know how long.
6 feet under.
I don't know how long it would take.
All right, good job, everyone.
Cancelled.
That's the name of this episode.
I don't know how long it would take Teddy to do this, but he is gonna start.
Roll brawn, I suppose.
Cool. That's not a roll you see from Teddy a whole lot.
No.
Though you are 3 dice stronger than Derry.
That's an 8. An 8.
What's your brawn die?
10. D10.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
Why
Teddy
don't
doesn't
you roll that?
Teddy
more?
doesn't get in fights, but he's like
kinda
goes out.
strong.
He walks a lot and he goes out in the nature and
That's true. Yeah.
does a lot of sit-ups.
You have like hyper
Teddy is
strength.
the brawniest of us all. I'm
You have
pretty
the
sure.
most brawn. I'm pretty
You
sure.
definitely
You're
do.
also the only one who's not a D4 in brawn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are we
We're all D4s, yeah.
I
Just to add that
intentionally
Only took
I-
till episode 12 to figure that out.
I intentionally, when I was building
That's
Teddy's
3D4s.
dice, I intentionally made his fight super low and his brawn like reasonable, so that like, and he also has, this hasn't come up yet, but he has tough.
No one else hasn't come up
Oh yeah.
What?
that you aren't great at public speaking.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah.
true. Yep.
Oh
Anything
yeah.
else that doesn't come up? Anybody wanna-
Santa X.
So I have a gun.
Oh Christ.
We'll get. So I have a gun.
What?
You just said? No, that's not canon.
Well, it's not because A implies 1. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm
So
sorry.
anyway,
Things I will do.
I don't even know what that means.
He means he has more than 1 gun.
Oh,
What's
you have 4 guns for each of your arms. Go ahead. Sorry,
no? That's
don't mean to
Teddy
derail
is
that much.
Teddy is.
So you rolled an 8.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you're getting there. Like you're digging a little like quicker than I suppose an average person digging would be digging. And you get not very far in. And you get hit with a flashlight. Like beam, not
Yeah.
I knew what you meant,
Someone
but
doesn't throw a flashlight at me.
But we've
someone-
already hit somebody with a
someone
flashlight
blocked you in
once.
the head with a flashlight. No, you get hit with a flashlight beam. Don't run.
Go home, Phoebe.
I know what you saw. Gertie told me. And I know
Teddy's gonna like step up out of the hole.
and she'll not have the flashlight on you anymore. It'll be off to the side, just kind of like lighting up the area.
I lied to my dad's Phoebe about that dog that you have that Gertie found.
Mm-hmm.
I've lied to my dad's. I've lied to teachers. She couldn't keep a secret.
I mean, like, if you're gonna hold this against Gertie, that's kind of messed up. Because what y'all did was you saw dead bodies, and you told my daughter, don't tell nobody, not even your parents, not even your mother, who was out here in the woods with us, experiencing what we are experiencing to the best of her
But they're not
abilities.
dead, Phoebe. They're not dead. And neither is...
Andolin?
This is something that I need to do, and I need you to go home.
So you think you can dig up Andy and plop her in the woods, and she'll come back 12 feet tall and just have a good time with all of us?
Do you have a better explanation for how there's a monster? Or how there's a magic dog? Or how Taryn Takahashi came back from the dead? Do you have a better explanation, Mrs. Fox?
No, but-
Do you know how this is all happening?
I have no
Because
idea.
I have an idea. I have an idea that those woods are fucking magic. And they're gonna bring my sister back to life. Because she died and it was unfair. She shouldn't have... It's unfair, and I need to do this, and I need you to go, please. Please, Mrs. Fox, I need you to go home.
and she's gonna start walking towards you.
Okay.
But she's gonna put her hands up, like.
Teddy is gonna brandish his shovel in front of himself.
Okay. But she's gonna get closer, and like still keep like, there's like 5 to 7 feet between the two of you, and she's gonna turn the flashlight off. And she looks at you for a moment. Andolin should not have died. You are right. You are correct in being angry about that. That is unfair. It is an impossibly devastating thing. And I have no idea what you're going through, Teddy. And I understand you're seeing all these impossible things happen. So the first thing that comes to your head is this impossible thing can be undone by this impossible thing. And I don't have a straight answer to tell you that that is not true. But I do know that this isn't a good way of going about it. Now, if you want to do impossible things, and there's even an ounce in you that thinks that this might actually work, even if it is met with hesitancy, and some people even think that it is bad, or you are going down a route that you should not be, if anything was to happen to Gertie or Frankie, I would be doing exactly what you're doing. And I want you to know that. So when I tell you, has anything come back exactly the way that it went in? Is this something you are willing to risk with Andolin? Because Taryn seems okay, but we don't know for sure if she was dead. And Phoebe came back with powers and does not remember being Taryn Takahashi's dog. So we don't know, even if this works, if we will get back Andy the way that we all remember her. And maybe that's okay with you. But I don't know about your parents.
Don't.
And I don't know about the rest of the town. And that might not matter. Because if it's enough for you, it's enough for me. I will help you right now. Get Andolin to the woods. And I am willing to see this through. But stop telling my daughter to lie to me. Stop keeping things from me. And stop treating me like I don't try to understand what y'all are going through. From the minute I've been involved, I've listened. You've known us since our kids were so small that I can't even remember anything being that small. I don't want to lose any of you. And losing Andy was hard. And no more hard for anyone else other than you. And I really see that. So if this is what you need to help you, and it's a horrible thing to think to do, and in any other circumstance, I would not want anybody digging up a body of their loved one. But if this is what you need right now, and you think there's even an ounce of it working, Teddy, I am willing to go through that with you right now. But we will not bring this up to anyone until we know definitively if it does anything.
Teddy's gonna run up and hug her.
And she'll embrace you as well.
I just think there's a chance, Miss Fox. I just think there's a chance.
Hey, fuck it. That's good enough for me. What are the Fox kids doing?
Crying.
Is Marcus? Yeah, where's Dad? What's he
He's
doing?
he's in his like
Has he been talking
operating
to?
or whatever.
Marcus has just been asleep.
Oh, okay.
But like, I think he will wake up very soon, just to be like, where am I? What's going on?
So are we in his room with him?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
be. You can be sleeping like on his bed with him,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
like laying with him.
Well, I think at this point, yeah, Gertie can't fall back asleep. But she's probably like, cuddling with Dad. I don't know if you're on the bed too.
Sure.
And then, so is Dad gonna wake up?
Yeah. Oh man. What is strawberry banana? That's my favorite Go-Gurt. What's going on? Hey, things are foggy. Who are you two? Just kidding, you're my kids.
I'm your father. You're in a serious coma. He's had memory loss.
What happened?
Son, what's wrong with you? Oh, my beautiful son.
Frankie, don't freak me out right now.
My name is Franklin. You've never called me Frankie before in your life.
Gertie, help me.
Dad, you're fine.
Alright.
You're just at the clinic.
My poor Mark.
Hey,
Frankie, you want to tell Dad what
my dad
happened?
did call me Mark. Don't do that.
I am your father. I do call you that.
You just suffered a blow. From.
Is everybody okay?
Oh,
Did the Crotum get me?
no.
Yes. Well, no, in that we are now calling it the crow limb.
Oh, well,
since-
because it's like a golem. So Crotum's like a totem to a thing, and a golem's actually like big, right? So
Right. Okay. Cool. So you
that makes
definitely your
we
mind's
should have been calling
working.
it a golem from the beginning.
Right. It just
Golem.
seems such a.
My mind.
I kind of like where you went with that, like growl 'em, or like maybe it's howl 'em or something.
I'm sorry. Hold on, Frankie. My daughter did say no when I asked if it got me, and I do trust her more than I trust you. So,
Sorry, Frankie.
so Gertie, what happened to your poppy's head?
You just got. Frankie just accidentally knocked you out, that's all.
Ow! I just touched my skull. Oh boy, Frankie.
hairline
Wait,
fracture.
Frankie accidentally knocked me out.
Well,
That's pretty impressive.
But
under
they-
the bus I go.
Wait a minute.
I
Hold
mean,
on.
all
It's coming back to me.
All things considered, this is really just a minor blip.
Was it with the? It was with the hilt of that sword, wasn't it?
It was well. Look at it this way. Did I potentially give you a concussion? Yes. But did I also save your life and kill the Crowlum? Yes.
You did do that, Dad.
It was really cool.
We have a regular hero on our hands. We're
Baddest
related
boy involved
by blood to a hero.
took out.
I
the
can
Crowlum.
feel the
I can see the
hero in
headline
my
right now.
veins, just
Man.
standing right next to him.
Guys, I'm just really not feeling it.
That's amazing. You're not feeling it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, sure, it's fun to be like, oh, like, it's cool, but, like, it was serious for a second there.
It was.
Yeah. I mean, I got knocked out.
Yeah.
That's pretty serious.
Dad,
Yeah. What's up, Gertie?
I think Gertie's gonna tell them
Okay.
everything.
So you fill Marcus in,
Yeah.
and Frankie, how do you feel about that? And I suppose, I mean, honestly,
woo.
this is your first time hearing the full story too.
Yeah.
So all of your suspicions are now ringing true. You're hearing everything flat. Marcus is just gonna grab both of you and like hug you. Like, oh my god.
I feel like there's a lot of distrust going on. And I think that's the worst part of it. I don't like feeling like I can't, I mean, We don't know anything that's going on. We don't know what's going to come next. We don't know when it's going to end. I don't like any of it.
I mean,
Neither do any of us.
yeah, this is hard, I think, because, I mean, like, I think every new thing that happens, we're like, oh, no one's going to believe this. So we're more prone to keeping it to ourselves or, like, keeping it from each other. Kind of like how I didn't believe that Phoebe had powers for a real long time. And then she turned my calf into a vision of a golden god. And it's kind of disappointing in myself that I needed visual representation to believe the people that I love. So I apologize for that. But also, my head hurts a little bit, and I'm on the verge of crying thinking about you seeing dead bodies. So that's that's a little messed up. Thank you for the water. Sip, sip, slurp, slurp. All right.
So, Dr. Pedestrian said Pete was at Dake's house. We're gonna bring that back.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's not a retcon. It's a
prequel. It's a recon.
It's a flashback.
we just did an out of a
non-linear
narrative.
storytelling.
Yeah.
See, we don't screw up. We screw in.
We screw around.
We screw around. We don't screw up. We screw around.
You screw up and down.
That's gotta be our tagline.
So
Then I think that's the big question mark for me. Where's little Pete in all this?
I thought you were calling me Mark again. That was really.
Oh, I thought so too.
Mark, don't talk bad to your father.
Is there yogurt on that tray?
It's raspberry.
Raspberry. All right, fine.
I'm the GM now.
Whatever pedestrian. Anyway.
Well, I think I'm thinking the worst.
You think little Pete's dead too?
Yeah.
All right. This is good. You think the worst, and I'll think the best.
That little Pete has
acquired superpowers and is now a vigilante for good.
For good, using his powers only for justice.
Like a Power Rangers.
Like the Power Rangers.
Oh,
And he'll be that. And we'll get him on our side and we'll befriend him. And it's like, you were mean and edgy before, but now that we have this sort of like anti-hero relationship, that now it just makes him like the cool Fox Ranger. I think we should call ourselves the Frankie Rangers, personally. It's a working title. Frankie Rangers.
all right, now that we've gotten probably not what happened out of the way, Gertie, what do you think?
I just told you, I think.
Well, you think he's dead?
Yeah. But it is weird that his burial was empty. So I don't know.
And would you have told Marcus in this whole like string of things that Phoebe left to go find Teddy?
Actually, probably not yet, because...
Okay, then in that instance, he's going to go, where's your mom?
Oh. So, she went after Teddy. Because...
Who is going where?
So, Teddy thinks that he can resurrect Andolin.
I don't think we know any of that.
So Gertie does not know that.
Yeah.
Right.
We just know that Teddy was running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that...
Sorry.
I think Derry, of all people, could probably infer that.
Based on how he was talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he said some weird stuff. But, like, he hasn't said anything to us as a group about any of what he's doing. All you know is he was running and your mom went after him.
Well, because I feel like Gertie...
I think you could also do some inferring. I don't think you would have said it with that much, like, definitive...
Because I think... okay. Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean, because the only reason Phoebe is kind of in that frame of mind, I think, is because, because she's a parent and, like, has actively thought about her children dying
And also, we established she's been helping Michael.
And she's been helping with Andolin's case.
Yeah.
So she's like really close to the matter.
Mm-hmm.
Has probably had discussions with your dads about like similar things.
Okay, so scratch what I just said.
That's all right. Let a red cup.
I don't like all the secrets. It's confusing. I don't know what I know, and I don't know or who I am.
Teddy ran into the woods. We don't know why, and Mom followed him to make sure he was okay.
Okay. And she did not say where she was going. She didn't. She didn't. William's saying she did not say. But okay, so she didn't say.
She didn't say.
Oh my god.
Isn't that a fun
I'm quitting tabletop. QueueTimes is canceled now.
QueueTimes is good.
All right, got the stream.
Thanks for coming, everyone. We're out.
Sorry, we
good
have to
run.
retcon that joke we just did. We're not canceled.
We're actually back in.
We're gonna recon the last 12
We're
episodes.
gonna recon.
We gotta watch them.
It's
While you're here, recon all our episodes at bit.ly/handlestream, capital H, capital S, handlestream.
that was so cleanly done.
So
Thank you, I've been
clean.
practicing.
So
first
I'm now
something-
picturing handle stream, all lowercase, capital H, capital S, handle stream.
Stop
No.
confusing the people.
Now you made it unclean. Go wash up, dirty person.
Dirty is Derry and Gertie's ship name.
Dirty Gertie,
Oh,
Frankie.
true.
No joke, that entered my head at the beginning of this session, and it's funny that you just said the word dirty now, so I could have like a clean and not at all like having to explain it way of saying it, you know?
Okay, so where do we go from here?
Well, Dad, how are you feeling?
Bad.
Then we should probably stay here until
Okay.
Mom gets back.
All right.
Do you
wanna
think
play
we
Connect
should...
Four? Yeah.
Dad,
Sorry.
should we
No,
talk?
we should
we
talk.
talk to Dr. Pedestrian?
No.
Dad,
Well, we don't know. I don't want to alert the man to something that might not be a thing. I mean, like, what if his son? You know what? What if little Pete? He's out and about. He comes back tonight, and we don't know. He's back at the home, and we're talking to pedestrian here, and we're like, oh no, we think your son might have been buried underground and is either dead or is dead and then alive or something.
Dad,
They're gonna coming from me. They're gonna be like, "Oh no, you have a very serious concussion." I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
you're nervous. It's okay.
I'm very nervous.
He's trying to cry.
Have another Gogurt, Mark.
Frankie, stop calling Dad. That's first name.
But I will have another Gogurt. Here's how I know you weren't my dad. My dad never let me eat Gogurt. Well, it wasn't around yet.
Oh, it wasn't invented yet.
But he wouldn't let me eat yogurt either.
Mark, I don't let you eat yogurt because
Don't-
it's not good for your health.
Gertie, take my father
Oh
away.
my God, this is what Mom feels like every day.
I was so scared
Boys.
for you, I thought it's time. You've come so close to death, it's finally time that you can have Gogurts. Why deprive you? My poor brain damaged boy.
Dad, it's just Frankie. You know this.
I know it.
This is how he is. Love him for it. Embrace it. And then I think, Frankie, we should eat something too. Do you want a full meal, Dad? Should I order you something from the cafeteria?
Yeah, sure. I mean, like,
Mac and cheese.
Do you
Oh,
have Cole's number? She could deliver us a pizza.
Cole is not our person.
The only driver in town.
Yeah.
you and Vahid,
Baba Vahid.
Baba Vahid, have probably made like cookie dough, and Vahid's like,
We make cookie dough balls.
yeah, make cookie dough balls, and you're putting them in a bucket right now, because
Yeah.
they did he did call to have Cole come and pick you both up.
Cole, what are Cole's pronouns again? Because I always said they, them, and she, her. I think
She,
you're
her,
right.
I
She, her.
believe.
Cool.
Yeah, it's Nicole.
Right. I think you're right. Yeah. So as I'm like
Oh, hold on, I can command F.
filling that tub with cookies, it's gonna be like, Baba, do we have like a to-go cup for coffee? I'm sure Cole's gonna be tired. You know what that would be? I'm just like looking through the cupboards for I'm sure we have a thermos or something that someone has left behind with all my older siblings. One of them had to be a coffee person.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna fill it with coffee. And then just like grab a mug for myself and just kind of stare at that in the coffee pot for a minute.
And then Baba Vahid will be like, all right, the bus is right outside. I suppose we should be going.
Whoa.
Hey.
Shame. I guess I can't drink this. Man. Well, I got some for Cole.
Well, you shouldn't drink it so late at night anyway.
Oh. That's the thing. I knew that thing.
I forgot what we were doing.
We're going... Just stick with me. We're getting on a bus.
No, I mean, like, sincerely, I really forgot where we go.
Going to jail. We're gonna go bust someone out with money. Oh, grab the checkbook, please.
So Ryan will grab the checkbook.
We're gonna bust her out with money.
Okay, and is
We're gonna legally bribe them to let her go.
and puts on a coat and a scarf.
Cool.
And a nice hat, like they do in Peaky Blinders, like one of those hats.
Peaky what now?
Peaky Blinders. One of those hats, and it takes an excessive amount of time.
And I'm gonna let's like open the door and make eye contact with Cole and be like,
Yeah,
So when you say one of those hats...
Wait a minute. Is she in a bus or is she driving a personal car for Uber?
She's driving the bus.
cool.
Okay.
It's like a transit.
It's a personal pickup.
It's a privately contracted vehicle.
Small town. I mean, this is abnormal, but
In the, I almost said the name. In the town
that we're probably both modeling this.
that
on a
we
little
both
bit. Yeah.
have been in, that is very small.
Okay.
You can call the bus to come pick you up.
That's wild,
What
but I
if-
totally
what if
love
they are
it.
It's an
Sleeping.
extra charge, but it's like such a small town. What if you're sleeping? Well, they have rotations.
Oh.
So there are people who work night, people who work day.
Okay.
Nicole apparently just doesn't
works.
sleep.
Well, we don't know. Is there are two identical twins both named Cole?
Well, here's the thing. Nicole does that Superman sleeping thing where you take
Yeah.
1 hour naps all the way through the day.
For sure.
So you get your like.
And we just interrupted one, but she'll catch up
Can I
eventually.
that's something I tried to do in high school.
Really?
It sounds
tried-
horrible.
Yeah, I tried to. Like,
Yeah, I knew friends who did it.
I would sleep for like 2 hours, go to school. As soon as I would get home from school, I would sleep for 2 more hours. I'd be up for. I only did it for like a week, and it was awful.
It seems like impossible to do if you can't sleep in the middle of the day.
Exactly.
If you have
yeah.
to do it,
Yeah, it was a problem.
You have to basically have your own schedule.
Yeah, you have to have your schedule. But that's what Cole does. Apparently.
Cole's
One more thing for her to drone on about from the front seat of the bus while you guys.
So
Yes.
yeah, he eventually does get
cool.
out, and you both get on the bus.
Cool,
And
we
you're,
get
and you're
on.
greeted. There are a couple other people on the bus as well.
Oh wow.
They're all vampires.
They're
Yeah. Brain check if they're vampires. 9, 12 if they're telling me they're not.
they're not vampires. In fact, you look in that big like bus mirror and you can see them in the reflection.
Oh, thank God.
And they all wear shirts that say totally vampires.
Definitely not.
Baba, let's sit away from the vampires, and I'm gonna sit far away
Well,
from
then
the
you
people.
better sit really far away from me.
Don't look. I know you're joking, but don't.
Okay.
I'm still like, I might still be like half sleeping, and I'm kind of just sorting out what's real, what's not. So just, no quick moves. Don't say anything too weird.
Cole closes the door to the bus and looks in the reviews like, okay, so I guess at this point we'll just be pulling out and the wonderful thing about a phone call for the bus is that you can do it at all. You see, in bigger towns they don't have it.
I'm just gonna fall asleep on my grandpa's shoulder.
Okay.
So has Cole been given all the information she needs to take me to jail?
Yeah. And your grandpa is sitting there with the bucket of cookie
Oh yeah,
dough.
I gave her the coffee when I came in
Yeah,
too.
okay.
Yeah.
I know this is not what you mean, but I'm picturing one of those 5-gallon Home Depot buckets.
It's not. I'm thinking like you know those you can order cookies that come in buckets.
That's what I was
yeah,
picturing.
It's
Yeah,
like
is it like
that,
sort
and
of
it
you
has
can
cookie
like it's like an opaque kind of
Yes.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
And he just has that on his lap, and he's sitting there, and you fall asleep on his shoulder, and he like turns back to the other people on the bus, and he goes, "I'm taking my grandson to jail,"
Like yeah, I've been bad.
and they're like, "Cool," That, like
Yeah.
John Oliver voice, cool. Anyway, Teddy. Lightning strikes. It's raining. No, you have gotten very far down. Much further down than you would assume you would need to dig. And Phoebe stops at one point, and she's been helping dig with like little planters, tools, and stuff, and like just peeling stuff off to the side because she wasn't
Prepared.
Prepared. Oh wait, she does have the prepared strength, so actually she has a shovel. No, I'm just kidding. That's a lot.
Just happens to happen.
And she stops and wipes some dirt and some sweat off of her forehead and just goes, I don't think she's here.
Titty's still digging. Titty's not. He doesn't even acknowledge that Phoebe just said something.
All right. And she goes back to digging as well, and like starts like going off to like the sides a little bit, not like too far because she doesn't want to hit anybody else's anything. But
Plot.
you keep digging. Foxes, you are with your father now.
I've brought everyone food.
Yeah.
Like little sandwiches.
Like
or-
little sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah.
Pedestrian pokes in for a second. It's just like, hey, just checking in, seeing if everything's okay. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go take a nap. But there's a button on the side of the bed, and if you push that, it will wake me up. Is that cool? Great. Okay. Bye-bye. And then pedestrian goes back out.
All right, give it 5 minutes, then we're pushing the button.
Let the poor man sleep. Dad,
Uh-huh.
how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better. I do have a bump.
On your head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
It's
noggin is throbbing.
a bit of a goose egg. Should we give Mom a call? She's been gone a while.
That's a good point. I mean, I don't want to like super interrupt something if she's having like a moment with Teddy. A moment that he needs. But also they've been gone for a while, so
Yeah.
I don't have pants on.
Gertie goes grab.
Goes grab Goes grab phone.
Goes grab it. Yeah.
While she does that, I push the button.
No.
I presume it dings the second he like walks through. He's like, time for a nice sleep. Babe.
And you hand the pants to Marcus, or do you just grab the phone?
I just grabbed the phone.
So he has the phone, and he's dialing up, and then pedestrian pokes back in and is like,
False
hey,
alarm, false alarm.
False alarm.
Sorry.
You all
I'm
right?
so sorry. It was an accident.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Oh no, he got away with it. Now he's gonna do it again.
Great. Well, I do have to be at work at 5 in the morning, so
Well, think about it this way. You're already at work.
I try not to. And then pedestrian like backs away again.
Oh, this will be fun.
All right. Ring, ring. So Teddy, you start hearing a ringing, and Phoebe like stops digging. for
Teddy
some-
like jumps. It's like, is that you?
Yeah, just
Sorry, my phone's in my backpack and
it is my phone. That's yeah. Do you mind if I answer it? It's probably the kids or Marcus or something.
you should answer it.
Okay. All right. And she wipes off her hands like on the grass the best she can. And like at this point, like you're both
They're
like
deep.
in a
It's
hole.
deep, yeah.
Yeah, and she pulls out her phone. Her hands are still a little too dirty to like handle a phone, so it's like she's having a hard time like
And
swiping
it's
it
dark
open.
too. And
Yeah.
Like,
She's like, and she looks at her fingers for a second. She's like, oh god. And she spits on them, wipes them on her pants really quick, and then swipes out. Hey, how's it going, huh? Yeah. So, we're just wondering where you were. I suppose. Is there anything else we need to know?
Well, is Teddy okay?
Oh, is Teddy okay? Yeah, Teddy's fine. And I'm just like, I found Teddy off in the woods. He was just wandering around, calling for Andalyn, Oh yeah, no, he was calling for Andalyn.
Can you ask Mom when she's coming back?
Yeah. Hey, dear, when you coming back? I suppose I'd be coming back. Oh, it might be a little bit. Maybe more like 45 minutes. 4 hours. Excuse me, sorry, I had a little bit of Go-Gurt in my mouth. Did you just say 4 hours?
4 hours?
Yeah,
Can I talk?
Teddy needs to... Yeah, hold on, your daughter wants to speak to you. And Marcus hands over the phone. Thank you. Hello.
Mom,
Hey.
can you come back?
I can. No, I will be coming back. Hey, Gertie, and you know what? Darnish thing. I just Teddy's a little emotional right now, and I'm trying to be there.
I'm a little emotional right now, Mom.
That's true. That's fair. Yeah, I would love to be back with you right now.
What are you guys doing in the woods?
Well, Teddy was just looking around.
It's the middle of the night, Mom. This sounds very suspicious and not like you. Is Teddy communicating to you right now? He does this to me all the time at school. Tell him to cut it out. In fact, actually...
Roll brains, and I'm going to use either Flight or Charm for...
I think Franny is a +3 on this, right?
Yes, and...
Being a teen and all.
9.
What's your brains die?
A 10.
Nice.
Okay, I rolled a 6. So... Yes, I rolled a 6. So, Teddy was eating out in the woods.
Mom, hand the phone over to Teddy right now.
Hand the phone to Teddy?
Yes. Hand it over to Teddy right now.
All right. Yeah, that you know what? I'm proud,
and if he hangs up, you call me back, or we're gonna call you back.
All right. No, I agree with this.
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you.
And Phoebe hands the phone over to you, Teddy.
Teddy, what are you doing in the woods with my mom? It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning.
We're not in the woods.
Yes, you are. My mom just said.
No. We were in the woods. Now we're eating. We're getting burgers.
No, you're not, because Mom wouldn't. My mom belongs to me, Teddy, and she would be back here if nothing was wrong, and something's wrong.
She's just about to go.
Well, why did she say 4 hours then?
I don't know. Maybe she.
Teddy, I got an inkling.
Gertie, I don't know what to tell you.
Teddy, I got an inkling of what you're doing. And I think you're tired. I think you're scared. I think you're grieving right now.
And Teddy hangs up.
I had to call her back.
You should go.
Bring.
You should go, Miss Fox.
Bring.
I'm going to tell my daughter.
Bring.
I'm going to tell my daughter what we did.
Can you wait?
How long do you need?
Bring.
4 hours.
4 hours? Okay.
Give me until tomorrow morning.
Fine. Phoebe answers it. Hey, yeah, I'm coming back right now. I'm coming back.
What's going on? And where's Teddy? You're not going to leave him alone.
Hold on, I need both my arms for a second. And she hands the phone just to hold. And then she, props herself up out of this very deep hole, reaches back down. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was holding some stuff.
You should call his dad's. Let him know he's out here.
That's a good point. I will call.
But come back to the clinic first.
Sure, I can do that. I'll come back to the clinic and I'll make a phone call on the way.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
Mom's coming back.
And Phoebe leaves the graveyard.
I think we should call Michael and James. She's covering for Teddy.
Dad, you want to call Michael and James? Tell them that Teddy was out in the woods with Mom, because that'll ease them. But let them know that Teddy's out in the woods. And doing things. He's doing things. I don't have a cup.
Yeah. Well, you might. You did go to get the stuff.
Yeah, sure. You have a cup, and it says what does that say on it? It says Hijinks Handlebars. So what's that?
Are Michael and James in on anything?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Then how do we do this without causing a whole bunch of trouble for Teddy?
Well, how can Teddy do all this without causing a whole bunch of trouble for us?
Exactly.
I'm tired of the secrets. I'm tired of the distrust. If we can't trust each other, who can we trust?
Bottom line, Dad, is Teddy's not well. He's not okay, and he should not be alone in the dark, in the woods, alone. And his dads need to know where he is.
Agreed. I agree with everything.
And then, and if they start asking, all we have to say is we don't know. We saw Teddy.
Yeah, but that puts everything on him.
Well, that's not our problem, Dad. As much as I love Teddy, he's doing this to himself.
I disagree. Something else is doing something to a lot of y'all.
Yeah, Dad.
And Teddy might be handling it in a way that you don't agree with, and neither do I. But I'm not going to just force Teddy into a situation where he has to explain everything.
But Dad, bottom line is he needs to be safe. So can you call his parents and let him know where he is?
Yeah.
Give me the phone. I'll do it myself.
Wait, hold on. I know he needs to be safe. I know that's priority numero uno. I get that. I do. I just don't know why Phoebe would leave him alone if she didn't think that were already the case. And it's complicated, you know? And also you say, like, you don't know how you can understand why all these, like, trust things are coming up.
It's not complicated, Dad.
It's
keeping a boy safe.
It is.
They've already lost one child. If they lose a second child and it was because we chit-chatted too long to let them know where their kid was, do you know how bad everyone would feel?
Exactly, though. Exactly. They already lost one child. Teddy already lost one person to him. And given what you told me,
Frankie,
this is difficult for Teddy in a way that you have no clue. So I know it's difficult to understand the moves that he is making and the things that he is doing. I do want to make sure that he's safe right now. And I will call Phoebe and I will ask her, or I will wait when she shows up. I'll be like, do you 100% believe that Teddy is safe right now? And if she says yes, I don't see a reason to throw him under the bus.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, clearly, Teddy will reap what he sows.
Their family's going through something that feels impossible. It just doesn't feel like there's another side to it.
Gertie goes off into the corner and just takes out a book from her backpack and just starts reading.
Frankie, I agree about the trust stuff. I think people should be open. And I think if anybody's got anything on their mind, it just needs to be said. We're lucky that's not just one person going through this alone. Because then I think if they said anything, people will just brand them as not okay. But we have support. Y'all believe in each other. And I believe in Phoebe. And I think that if she thinks that Teddy is okay, then Teddy is okay for right now. At least okay in the way that he can be. And Gertie, I'm real sorry about everything that went down tonight for you. I'm real sorry you've had to go through any of this. And you too, Frankie. I know I sort of celebrated your little victory here with the Crowlum. Well, your big victory. And I set it up to be more of a, like a, yeah, that's my kid, yeah. But you know what? If you'd have run away and made sure you were safe, I'd be super proud of you too. I don't need you putting yourself in danger just to feel like the baddest boy in Bald. You're already the baddest boy in Bald. That is going to go uncontested for the rest of existence. Unless you are, in fact, my father, in which case I am the baddest boy in Bald.
I am. And, well, I could still be a bad boy while being a father.
That gives me hope for myself one day when I have a child.
One day. But not today.
Gertie, give everybody a minute and we will air everything when we all get back together.
So what do we do now, Dad?
I don't know, you can push that button.
Boop.
Are you serious?
Derry.
Yeah. Ding.
Right, and as you'll see here, it is the, it's a sheriff's office.
I have to go to jail. Grandpa, I gotta bring you to
Your
jail?
grandpa will get up and head to the end
Oh,
and
good.
open up the bucket and give a little ball of cookie dough to Nicole, and then we'll look at the whole thing and be like, oh, this was for you, and then just set it on the dash, and Nicole's like, oh, well, that's wonderful. This is great. I love cookie dough. This is awesome. It'll go really great with the coffee. It needs to keep me up for a couple more hours, and then I can take my Superman nap.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, bye. Have fun in jail.
Bye. Bye, vampires.
Bye.
You don't know you. Cool, I'll get the mug back at some point. Doors close.
Yeah. And you hear as it pulls away, and you'll see over here. There's wonderful. We have a bike trail now. Yeah, so you pull up and you step out, and you're right in front of the sheriff's office. There are steps leading up, and there are big bubble lamps, lamp posts up to that. One of them is a little bit brighter than all the rest of them. It may have been recently changed.
I'm gonna grab my grandpa's hand and just be like, okay, I think I got this. Come in with me, because they might want to talk to a grown up, but I want to try to take care of this.
All right.
You have your checkbook or a checkbook
I have. Yes,
that you can put money out of.
How much?
I don't know yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure, let's go.
We'll figure it out. And I'm gonna.
I do need help going up the stairs.
Yeah, so I will help my grandpa up the stairs. We'll go as slow as we need to. I will open the door, let him go in first, and then I will walk in front of him.
Great.
Is there anyone in the greeting us when we walk in?
Yeah, Bing is
Bing?
sitting reading a magazine, one of those National Enquirer.
How old is Bing? Is Bing a young adult?
No.
Bing.
He's older.
Yeah, Bing's in his 30s.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey Bing.
Hey. Hey.
An intern walks by. Oh, welcome to the station. Welcome to the station. Make yourself at home.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's Leslie. They work here sometimes.
Oh,
And that was their character voice.
Oh, wow. They do so much. When do they sleep?
When do they sleep?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can sleep when you're... Well, I don't want to say that to a kid. Hey, how's it going? You here for something?
Yeah, I need to... I don't really know how these things usually work. I need to bail someone out.
Well, the only person we have in right now is... Well, I can't give you that information. Whoops.
Can I give you... I need to bail out Taryn Takahashi.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know her middle name.
Not aware of a person here with that name. Are you friends or family? No. Wait a minute.
We're friends.
I mean family.
Well, we're friends. She called me earlier. I was her one call. We're just...
And in the back corner of this just single open room, there's a cell in the back, and Taryn's like, Can you let Derry bail me out? Who is that?
Bing.
I don't know.
Come on. Look, it's late. I just want...
And Bing leans in real close.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really have no idea how this works. We've never had somebody come in. We've never had
No, I
someone
hear
come
ya.
in and bail someone out before.
Okay.
I
Well,
just,
let's figure this out
don't
together.
know.
I've never done this either. So, like, I mean, it's got to be in one of your books, right? Pull out your manuals. I'll start skimming through for you. The code's in there somewhere. There's a process for this.
You know what? I'm gonna big one this.
Cool. Bang's using the big one. I love it.
How
You
to
want to, if you...
bail someone out of jail?
Taryn's middle name is Google.
Try just searching, like, bail process, bald, because the more words you use, the harder it's going to be to find... You're using a lot of unrelated words, like the. The shows up on a lot of things.
Okay. The judge can decide.
Okay, I don't want to get judges involved.
Well, the judge is already involved. They set the bail.
Okay, so the bail's been set. That's good. That's a good start. Bail's been set. Can you tell me how much it is? No, you can't even... You don't know who Taryn is.
Oh, wait, really quick. Let me get my phone out. Hey, the big one. How do you bail someone out of jail?
That's gonna give you the same. It connects to the. Is like, who's your boss?
Sandra Dahl.
Never mind.
It's Sandra, yeah.
Never mind. We can figure this out. Okay. Cool. So, William, are you legit looking up how this works right now?
Cash bail.
I would like to say, because Taryn is a flight risk, her bail would be significantly higher.
You must deposit the full amount with the clerk of the court or with the arresting agency.
The city clerk?
No.
Damn it.
No, or with the arresting agency, which is
Bing at this point, right?
Depending on the policies of the particular court, you may pay by cash or a traveler's check, money order, personal check, or a bank cashier's check. If you attend all of your court appearances, you will receive a full refund in 60 to 90 days.
Great, you get your deposit back. Your jail deposit.
Suspicious bail. If police, prosecutor, or judge believes that you feloniously obtained your bail, the court will hold your release and conduct a hearing to resolve the issue, which I don't think they would believe right now.
Welcome to William and Co. Read about the criminal justice system in America.
Episode 12. Justice.
Okay, it looks like anyone can bail anyone out.
Cool. Good news for us.
Wow.
Does Bing read all that in his head and then say it looks like anyone can bail anyone
No,
out?
he's saying that.
It looks like anyone can bail anybody out.
Oh, cool. You want me to bail you out when
Wait,
we're done?
hold on, wait. There's a link that says, "Can you bail yourself out of jail?"
Oh, if so, then let me know and we'll just leave. And I'm just
If
going
an
to shoot Taryn a
accused
look.
is financially able to pay for their bail at the time of their arrest, they can bail themselves out. What?
All right.
You could be arrested and just bail yourself out immediately?
That doesn't seem right. Hold on. How old is that article? That can't be right.
Well, that makes sense for all the celebrities.
2018.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
That was only
Hey,
16
Taryn, you don't have enough
years
to bail
ago.
yourself out, right? Like on hand?
No, I can't.
Cool. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, if anyone can do it, I mean, I'm anyone. My grandpa's got a checkbook. We can do this real quick.
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look, worst case scenario, right, is Sandra comes back tomorrow, and then she puts you in jail because you did it wrong. And now I'm just going to bail you out, because technically that's my fault, too.
I guess bail is $1,000 because the bail is set at $5,000, but you only have to pay 10%
Well, 10% of 5,000 would be
for a
500.
bail bond. Wait
So-
a minute.
And that goes on for a little while, and eventually Bing just takes
Cool.
a
I'll
check
get my
from-
grandpa to write the check.
And the grand-
I'll actually write most of the check, but he'll have to sign it.
And blah blah blah. Before the transaction is complete, we'll lean over to you and just be like, "All right, so this person is mean
Yeah.
and broke your wrist,
She broke my wrist.
and now we're giving her a bunch of money to get out of jail."
Can something stay between you and me at least for like a couple days?
Maybe.
Well, if you remember what I'm about to tell you, try to remember that I want it to stay between us.
Okay.
It's kind of a little bit my fault that Taryn's in here at all.
Well, don't
after-
blame yourself.
Well, I mean, I blame a lot of things, but I'm sort of part of it. After she beat me up, we kind of talked, and we realized we have a lot in common. We kind of wanted to go on this prank together, but she took the bullet for it. So I technically I make sure we're like stepped far enough away from being. Technically, I think I should be in jail too. So it only seems fair that we bail her out so that no one's in jail.
Roll charm.
Okay. 8. Okay. Can I add protective to this?
Yes.
So 11.
Great. What a wonderful way to resolve that, because I also rolled 11.
Oh, sweet. And since I'm rolling against, I win.
I mean, yeah, that's good.
I win the game. So we're done here?
You won the game.
Cool.
That's the end of Hijinks Handlebars, everyone.
Sweet.
Thanks
Thank you
everybody for
watching.
tuning in.
Episode 12.
Okay, so yeah, all that.
So Baba Vahid will nod for a moment and just be like, I think that is a wonderful way to resolve the situation.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear you say that.
Give me my pen.
Yeah.
And he takes the pen and signs his name,
Which is Vahid.
which is Vahid.
Nazari.
And
Of the Nazari
takes the
Twilight.
check and hands it over to Bing and says, 1, please.
Don't spend it all in one place.
I would like 1 veil, please.
1 Taryn.
One Taryn. And
Wait.
Bing goes back and is like, I think this is how this works.
Wait, before you let her out, can I like stand in front and like, Taryn, can you like a Hannibal Lecter thing? Just like,
No.
okay, just let her out. That's fine. It was just an idea I had. Don't worry about it.
I kind of like that.
Well, hey, if you get arrested tomorrow, we can do that before I bail you out.
Well, here's the thing. Now that I know I can bail myself out, if I ever get arrested, I might just...
Bang, you don't have $500.
And unlocks the door and lets Taryn out.
He said, all right, remember, you have your court dates that you have to be at. Otherwise,
You don't get your deposit back.
you don't get the bail back, and also you'll be rearrested.
Mm-hmm. And nobody wants that.
They'll send Dog the bounty hunter after you.
Yeah. And Taryn just goes with you and is like, okay, that's fine.
Cool. So we walk outside. The first thing I want to just like, I want to talk to Taryn. I think I'm comfortable just talking to Taryn in front of my grandpa.
Okay.
We might want to move away at some point, but just initially. How are you feeling, Taryn? Was that your first time in jail?
No.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, not like you do stuff. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. They didn't hurt you or anything?
No.
They just were you just what was the arrest for? What did you do wrong?
I
Escaped
the police custody.
Oh, right, because the original yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hurt as much anymore, by the way. It's mostly okay.
That's good, I guess.
Shit! Fuck!
Hey.
I don't have your picture. Sorry, Grandpa. I stubbed my toes. All of them.
Oh, when I stub all of my toes, I also say shit fuck.
Grandpa!
What? I
No,
do.
don't.
I do.
Why?
When I stub my toes.
Go sit in the corner, Grandpa. Go sit by that little bush or something. Please?
Okay.
Okay.
And Vahid will go.
I want to just like sit down on the steps of the police station with Taryn.
Taryn will not sit.
Okay. I will sit and I'll pretend that I knew she wasn't gonna sit, and that's how I wanted to be. Just like, yeah.
I love talking to people.
I don't. The reason I cussed wasn't a toe related reason. I don't have your picture.
Yeah, I figured.
I think Frankie has it. I'm gonna get it for you. I plan on doing that. I'm really sorry. I thought getting you out of jail was a little more pressing first. I'm really sorry about the shit I did, by the way.
I'm sorry for everything I did before the fight at school that got me expelled.
Okay. I understand that. I mean I don't even know if like I forgive you feels right. I get it. I get it. I think if I could I would have done the same thing.
Why all of your bullies?
I don't know. I didn't do anything on purpose. I mean, I hated you all a lot, like really hard. And if that was enough, then that's why. But I don't know. All I did was hate you guys.
So you all have a magic dog, and you had this big Crowlum thing that apparently you were against as well, but for some reason it was just killing and burying all of the people you hate.
If that was what was doing it, which is what I think, yeah. Look, whatever's going on, Taryn, we don't really know a lot about it. And whatever this is happening to you too, which means that, like, hate it or not, we're kind of stuck together a little bit.
Derry, thank you for bailing me out.
Of course. That's what friends are for. That didn't feel right.
And she just starts walking away.
Wait, Taryn?
She's not stopping.
Taryn, can you just like one more thing?
And she stops and like turns very slightly.
Do you know like self-defense stuff?
Are you kidding?
I mean, I know you know how to fight. Do you know like the protective fighting stuff? Like how to just like get people off of you and get away and stuff? Can you like...
Yes.
Can you teach me some shit sometime? You have my number. We have a voicemail. And sometimes I can sleep near the phone for a few days. Okay, good night.
And Taryn just walks away.
Okay, get home safe. Or wherever you're going.
And you, right behind you, you just hear, yeah, she's really not super nice.
Yeah. No, she's kind of a jerk, but I get it.
Okay.
I was kind of a jerk too.
Well, while I was over there, I made a phone call.
Cool.
Cole will be picking us up.
Awesome. Can I sleep on your shoulder till she gets here?
Sure, but I gave Cole all of my cookie dough, and now we have nothing.
Well, I can give her a cool rock. You want to find a cool rock too? Pine cone or something, maybe?
I will find a cool rock.
Okay.
Teddy, how much further have you dug, or what are you doing?
How much further can I have dug?
I would say you can dig.
Do we hear a clunk?
You hear a clunk.
Okay.
And it's not like a wood, like a hollow clunk or something. It's a hard, like, it's not.
Like a bedrock clunk.
Yeah. And you're.
Oh, yeah. I bet you had to Google, like, the...
Big one.
Right. Forgive me, Father, for I have...
Forgive me, Father, for I have binged.
How deep is Teddy?
How deep is Teddy?
Teddy's so deep.
Too deep.
Deep, dark Teddy.
How deep is.
Like so deep, bruh.
Teddy's in too deep.
A metaphor for Southern Reconstructionists. It's really deep.
That has multiple levels
That's
right now.
Yeah, so you're probably 15 feet down.
For real?
Yeah.
Wait, how long has he been out there?
4 hours.
At least 4 hours.
Oh my god. 15 feet?
That does seem like a lot. But I'm rolling with it. I'm cool with
I
that.
mean, like, well, 10 to 15. I was actually.
One
yeah.
person?
Well,
I mean,
well,
I know.
people.
For a bit. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, but still.
He has
okay.
a D10 in bronze.
Here's
my
what I would
God.
like to say.
Here, we'll say 10 feet. You're
Okay.
10 feet down. Yeah. But that's, that's
Here's what I would like to say. It's over Teddy's head. By a ways, I would
Yeah.
guess. Because Teddy's like probably 5 something.
You live here now.
Two things. First of all, Teddy did not notice how deep he was getting.
Okay.
And also, Teddy's backpack is not in this hole.
Correct.
It is just
Great.
him and his shovel.
Sure.
So he hears the clunk of like bedrock. Does it, real quick, does it sound, it doesn't sound like the stuff near the chest, right?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, cool. It just sounds like solid rock.
Yeah.
And Teddy like kind of like comes to and realizes and like looks up and realizes how deep he is in this hole.
Again, multiple layers.
Okay. Teddy is going to use Treasure Hunter and expend an adversity token to look for the coffin.
Okay.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, you found it.
Or
Backpack.
he's gonna look for anything in this.
Yeah,
in
I
this,
gotcha.
basically.
And Treasure Hunter.
It's like
is
to find a useful item.
you
or
finding
something.
a useful item in your surroundings. So like down in this hole, the most useful thing I can possibly give you is that you have found like vine. There's like vines that you can like pull that are on the side that can like help you get out of the hole. And that is what you spent an adversity token on.
That's fair though.
Yeah.
It's useful. Item is arguable.
Do you pull yourself up out of the hole?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Andy? Hello?
Give me a roll.
What?
I would say either flight or charm.
You know it's gonna be flight,
I know.
William.
I
You
shouldn't
know.
say flight.
You know it's
The
gonna
last
be
time you
flight.
said that, you did charm.
So 15.
15. Nothing.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
And the Fox family, Phoebe has returned and sees you like sitting away from Frankie and Marcus.
The button's been taped over so it can't be pushed again.
Yeah. Hey y'all. Looks like everyone's bad.
Accurate.
What's up?
You tell us.
All right, I can tell you in 3.5 hours.
Great.
Where's Teddy?
Teddy is. Well, I'm not entirely sure right now. At the moment, because he may have moved since I left. But Teddy is currently in grieving, thinking about his sister. So I took a moment with him, and I think he's doing a little better now, but he just needed some time by himself. And Marcus will like beckon her over, and then she'll come over to the bed and kind of like sit on the side of it. And Marcus will put his arm around her and just be like, all right, so, but like Teddy's safe, right? Teddy's like good. And Phoebe hesitates for a second. Like, I don't think he's gonna get hurt physically. But I'm worried about him. But I don't know. I've been worried about him for a few months now. So I don't think much has changed. Are you not going to talk to me for 3 hours and...
Well, what
29
other
minutes?
options are you giving us?
I will tell you what's going on as soon as I can.
You can also choose to tell us now, but
I
you
super
choose
can.
not to.
Yeah, I'm choosing not to because I promised.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. We'll get to it.
Gertie walks out. She walks out of the room.
Yeah, okay. And Phoebe will get up and she's going to follow you.
As soon as Gertie got out of the door, she booked it. So she's going somewhere.
Roll flight?
Can I roll again?
Yes.
Oh, it would have been so much better to keep it. The fate decreed that she tripped and fell on her face.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Both times.
Well, so you get around the corner and you go to book it, and I think what happens is your mom gets there just before you like bolt. She comes around the corner and she's just gonna like grab your arm, but not like super tight. Like you can't leave. She's just gonna like to let you know that she's there.
Can I roll a fight?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you can.
5.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm just trying to get my arm. I'm trying to get away from her, and then if she is gonna grab me and hold on to me, I want to push her away.
Okay. Well, she doesn't grab you and hold on to you. She like lets go pretty immediately.
Okay, then I keep going.
All right. Gertie, what do I have to do to get you to stay?
I keep walking. I think I'm gonna head back home.
Okay. But you're not going to tell your mom that?
Mm-mm.
Well, where are you going? Gertie? Please? She's going to start following you.
I mean, I'm gonna. I can't remember if I have my bike or not. I don't think I do.
No, you don't.
You-
Okay, yeah.
drove there.
So, Gertie's just gonna start walking home. Because I think ultimately honestly, Gertie's gonna go to bed because she herself can acknowledge and recognize that she is not gonna be able to do anything because she is so tired, and she's just also just fed up with. Not Frankie, actually. She's so
For once.
she's so disappointed in her mom and dad right now that she can't physically be near them. So she needs to go home, get in her bed, shut out the world for at least a couple hours.
Your mom is going to follow you the entire way home. But she's going to stay back. She's just making sure you get home safe. And Nicole comes and picks up you and you're
Make sure that we get home safe.
Make sure you get home safe. You get dropped off at home.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I was honestly, once Taryn was taken care of, Derry's been asleep most of the time because I don't think he really got any sleep before she called. So as soon as we get home, I think just as we're going in, and I'm helping Grandpa up the stairs, I just want to be like, "Hey, Grandpa,
Yeah.
you remember what I told you back at the jail?"
I remember it was supposed to be between you and me.
That was the important part.
All right.
I love you,
I
Grandpa.
don't remember the other. Okay. I love you too.
Hey, can you put some coffee on?
Yeah. I can put some coffee on.
Don't eat the vampires.
See, I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'm drinking
Drip, drip, drip.
it. Vampires drink coffee like it's blood.
Oh.
Coffee is
Putting
my
in the coffee
vampire blood.
And you just fall asleep.
Yep.
And your grandma will lay you down on the couch.
Mhm.
Teddy.
Teddy is losing his mind
In this hole.
in this hole. He has started with the shovel, just like digging it into the walls of the hole, and like not really digging for anything, just like to get out this feeling that is inside of him right now.
Can you roll a brawn for me?
Sure. 3.
3.
Trace.
You get your shovel stuck in the wall, and you can't pull it back out.
I really think Teddy is like completely and utterly at a loss. I think he had one thing that he thought he would help or would work or would, solve everything that's going on, and he is just completely has no idea what to do next.
Okay. Frankie?
Back when I was your age, let me tell you, the sun was this little firebug that would fly up in the sky. And one night, I caught it in a jar. And it was dark for 3 days. It wasn't really 3 days, 3 nights, since, time lost all meaning with the passing days. But I had myself the little sun in the jar. And I was like, wow, it's really dark. This sucks. And I let the firefly go. And that's why we have daytime, son.
All right, now, can you tell me the story about why the moon is made of cheese?
Well, you see,
And Gertie, you get to your home, and you just...
I think...
I do have a question for you. Did you end up grabbing BB, or is BB still at the family clinic?
BB's still at the clinic?
I thought BB was at home.
BB was at home.
BB was at the clinic, but
Yeah.
would you have grabbed BB?
Yes.
Or, okay, yeah.
Yes,
you
I
got
would
BB.
have.
I figured as much.
Okay.
Retcon.
Because I think halfway home, Gertie's gonna do something. I mean, so anyway, Gertie gets home, and she's gonna talk to BB and ask BB to take her to the shadow place. Like, Gertie doesn't even know if it's gonna work, but she just...
Roll a d20.
$12.
Roll 2d4.
Is she still warm from earlier tonight? Not as.
Not as. Yeah.
Damn!
Double fours?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
14.
I think that's the highest we've rolled.
That
on
has to be.
a BB check.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten over 8 before.
So this is canonically the strongest instance of BB doing something.
You're in your room right now, or...
Mm-hmm.
So you're on your bed, and you're, like, holding BB, and you're saying, like, take me to the shadow place.
Yeah, I basically just say, baby, just take me to the shadow place, please.
And BB starts feeling significantly warmer, like, immediately. And, like, you see her let out a bark, but, like, right before the bark you could hear, and then, like, you couldn't. And you find yourself next to a hole in the graveyard. And you hear your friend kind of like sobbing and erratic down in a hole.
Andy, I know you're there. I need you to. It's time. It's time. Where'd you go? Where did you go, Andy? Andy, where did you go?
Did I teleport or
You teleported.
Andy, where did you go? Where did you? I can't do it. I can't. I need you to come back. I tried. I'm doing everything I can. I need your help, Andy. I need your help.
Gertie has this weird moment where she knows that that's Teddy. She knows that Teddy's in the ground. She can hear Teddy, hear what he's saying. Gertie, not that she doesn't want to help or say anything. She doesn't want to let Teddy know that she's there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess since she sees that she's now in the woods, I think she's gonna go back to the burial mounds.
You're not actually in the woods. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a lie that was being told. Like, so the graveyard is like,
Well, wait, that's why I asked if I was in the woods or not, or if I was in the shadow place. That's why I asked if I teleported.
Well, you teleported to
you
the
teleported
graveyard.
to the graveyard, which is not.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So then, wait, what was a lie?
When your mom was on the phone and said that her and Teddy were in the woods, that was a lie, which you picked out.
Right, okay. So then, from the graveyard, though, can Gertie start walking to the woods?
Sure. Yeah, the woods are much closer to your house. But the graveyard is like
The opposite direction.
kind of opposite direction.
Dang, all Gertie wants to do is go to the shadow place. Like, that's all she wants
Yeah, I get
right
that.
now.
Yeah.
So, any way she can get there. So if that means going back closer to her house to the woods, then that's what she's going to do. And she's going to leave Teddy.
What are you doing?
Can I roll brains to see if I hear Gertie?
Yeah.
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't. But you do. You've heard everything. You know where Teddy's at. And if you want to just start heading back to your place, you can.
I am.
Cold.
Deserved,
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't know how to.
Yeah.
Like, you speak up in a situation like that, and not only, like, do you not know how to handle it yourself, but it's like.
You might get caught in the blast.
If someone is, like, that impassioned about, like, and kind of grieving that hard.
You have to be like properly equipped to help
and then
them with that.
not only that, but like if they think they're alone, and then they hear someone and find out that person has heard everything that they've been going through, that's also like a very difficult situation to be in, I believe.
And honestly, Teddy's been pretty shitty to Gertie lately, so.
What's new? No,
Damn.
oh snap!
Who said that?
So
The DM, Jonas. The GM.
The Gungeon Master.
you head back in the direction of your home, and you have to pass by the family clinic to.
I'll roll stealth.
But you can roll flight.
Okay.
Oh, if you do pass without a trace, you have a +10.
Say again.
What's with these jokes? It's mostly
now that
been
we
the
started-
past like couple episodes.
Yeah, well, it started last session, and now that we've been doing it, it's just fun, and it's the only joke I want
I've
to
had
make
enough.
anymore.
See, the reason I don't like it is because it equates every tabletop role-playing game to D&D.
Well, they all are. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. They're not.
7.
7? 7's fine. You want to roll brains, or are you even paying attention?
I think Frankie is tuckered out and has
He's
fallen
fallen
asleep at this
Yeah,
point.
I think Marcus fell asleep too. You're
I'll
fine.
roll brains. I might be there. It's a 9 plus 3 if I'm being protective, plus another 3 if my grandpa says don't. So
Your grandma says don't.
so 15.
And you see Gertie, and you're running and you're running, but you can't manage to get any closer to
Oh,
her.
no.
And she's going further and further away, and then your teeth start falling out. You're having a very bad nightmare.
And I forgot to wear my hat today. No!
Oh no, I'm only wearing underwear, and it's on my head.
I'm wearing underwear, and every item is underwear.
I'm wearing an underwear
I'm wearing a full
blazer?
okay, but everything's
you know
underwear.
what,
Wow.
actually-
They're all made out of teeth.
What is this? Session 0? Call back to teeth.
That's that classic teeth.
The classic teeth.
Did we make a teeth joke in session 0?
Gertie collects teeth. There's
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about
there was
that.
a teeth collecting joke.
Oh.
That Gertie collects teeth, and
right.
also
Gertie's
has,
not creepy at all.
and also has her the first baby tooth that Frankie lost.
Baby tooth.
Gertie, to be fair, I think
I think Teddy has a monopoly on being creepier. Isn't
Teddy's. Yeah. So I think Gertie's okay for now.
Not that I think it's creepy to grieve, but
No.
you've been playing a very
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
We already streamed. We decided backstage. This is Dark Teddy.
This is Dark Teddy.
Wig and everything.
We're gonna everything. You make it to an intersection, and you're continuing to walk,
Shadow place, baby. I said shadow place.
and you hear, "Hey."
I think it like
shit.
freaks
Oh,
Gertie
hell
out.
yeah.
Like she doesn't even, but it like makes her jump out of her
Hell yeah.
skin.
And it's from up above, like off to the
Yes.
side.
Yeah.
Why are you walking around at 1 in the morning? And it's Declan up news to your house.
I'm Declan.
I'm Declan.
No, I'm Declan.
I'm just taking a walk. Gertie's like trying to hide, like she thinks that Declan wouldn't see her. I'm just taking a walk.
Do you want some pizza rolls?
Declan.
I have a horror movie night that I do with myself every year the night before Halloween. Because everybody expects to do a movie night on Halloween, but that's when all the trick-or-treating happens. I don't want to miss out on trick-or-treating, but I still want to have a horror movie marathon. So if you come up right now, I'm watching Dawn of the Dead. And I have pizza rolls.
It's so late, Declan.
I know, I feel awful the next morning at school, but then I feel like I kind of look like a zombie, and that's like part of my costume.
This is the first time Gertie has felt like a little bit of warmth. I mean, granted, I know Phoebe's super warm.
Phoebe, by the way, is like asleep.
Okay.
Like, in your arms.
But in the sense of like,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
guys get it.
And warmth.
This is the first positive feeling she's ever had towards Declan.
No.
But I think. But Gertie's a little torn because okay, Declan.
Can you come a little closer? I don't want to keep yelling. I might wake up my parents. Or do you want me to come down there?
Will you come down here?
Okay, I can do that. And Declan has had a pole installed, so
Oh my God.
so he can just like slide down the pole now, like a firefighter. And he even he gets out and he's like a firefighter.
The elevator goes both ways, but I mean, we just got the whole.
Yeah. And he'll run over to you,
Declan.
Gertie.
I don't know what to do.
If you need more options, I mean, I also have Shaun of the Dead, which is not quite as scary, but it is funny and it's well directed and well written. So that's something we could do. I actually.
Declan.
Oh, sorry.
What do you do? What do you do when you feel trapped?
I usually talk to you.
Do you want to hold baby?
Yeah. I'm not as afraid of her anymore. I actually think she's quite sweet.
Well, she's sleeping right now.
Okay.
Gertie hands.
Yeah,
Baby.
and Declan will do. Oh, whoa! It's pretty good. It's a little chilly out, so this is helpful.
And Gertie kind of like scoots in to like not a hug, but like they're standing with Phoebe in between them, and she kind of lays her head on his shoulder. What other movies do you have?
I have the entire Halloween series, but I try not to actually watch that one because that one kind of scares me a little bit. I just like, it's uneasy to see the POV shot from the actual like killer and it's a child, because it just makes me think like, oh, that could be me. I could be killing people, and
Declan?
that's awful.
I've never seen that movie. Spoilers would have been nice.
That's... Well, all right, twist my arm. Let's go watch Halloween.
Okay. And I think Gertie's gonna go up the treehouse.
Cool. You get up there, he's like, would you like a sparkling beverage? Or a Go-Gurt? It's yogurt on the go, you know.
Oh, I know. My dad eats a ton of those. Do you have hot running water in this treehouse?
Yes, he does.
No, but I have water that I can heat up on my burner.
I think I could go for a really nice hot chocolate.
Yes. Hot chocolate. We're not using water. We're using milk.
What kind of milk?
Gertie's in for a night.
You won't believe this. You can use milk to make hot chocolate.
And a little pinch of salt.
That's weird, but okay.
No, it makes it taste really good.
I believe you. And Declan gets to making hot chocolate for the
I
both
think
of them.
before he's even able to serve her the hot chocolate or they start the movie, she falls
Fall
asleep.
asleep. Yeah. And so he like comes from the other room and finds you in front of the television sleeping with Phoebe, and he has 3 hot chocolates in his hand, but one of them is actually just like a cup filled with water, like slightly like lukewarm water for Phoebe, and he's like having trouble carrying all 3 of them. He walks through, he's like, too hot. Ow.
And that was BB's.
Derry, you get a phone call.
Like the house phone. I don't have a cell phone. I was going to clarify.
And it's like, it rings once and it gets answered.
I sit straight up, I think, this time.
And blah, blah, blah. He just like comes around and he's like, I don't know who it is.
I can take
I
it.
chose not to ask because last time I wasted somebody's time.
Hold on. I'm going to just climb over the couch. I actually want to, since I just woke up, grit to not hurt myself climbing over the couch with a broken wrist.
Sure. Why not?
It's an 8.
I just want to point out that a couple episodes ago, when Spencer accused you of being roll happy, you were like, I only roll when he tells me.
I had, but here's the thing. This is my second roll of the night.
Okay.
Yeah. So 8.
8. Yeah, you're fine.
Cool. So I go over, and I'm just going to take the phone. Hello?
Hello. It's Taryn.
Hey, Taryn. Couldn't sleep?
I can't sleep.
You scared?
Yes.
Yeah, I
This
get
is
it.
this is a scary situation. I am scared.
It's a scary situation, and unlike most scary situations that we're equipped to deal with, this one's real. Isn't that like...
What?
It's like, I
What did you
just had
just
this
say to
whole
me?
thing, and like my teeth were falling out, but this is happening actually.
Oh, you had a nightmare and oh my god. Okay.
Do you want to come over, or
No.
me to come over?
No.
Okay. Well, listen, Taryn, it's okay to be scared.
I
And
know.
it's okay to need to call someone, and
Okay.
it's honestly what we're going through is not easy, and there's not really a precedent for it. I mean, I've looked into it, and as far as I can tell, no one has really dealt with this stuff. So like, it's gonna be new to to all of us. And at this point, my voice is getting quieter because I'm like gesturing more and more. Like, and
The
it's
phone
gonna
keeps
be
getting
yeah.
closer.
Like, and it's just look, we're gonna get through it. It's I think everything behind us is
Derry?
behind us. Yeah, what's up?
Derry? Hey. I'm calling you because I just needed to be on the phone with someone who sort of is aware of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to clarify the existence of feelings and how people process them.
Okay.
All right?
Can you hold on a second, Taryn? Like 10 seconds?
Sure.
I'm gonna set the phone down and drag the couch over to the wall
Like you did
with Teddy.
Teddy.
I'm gonna grab the phone back and just like pull it over and lay it on the couch and just be like, I'm not gonna fall. I'm not gonna hang up. But are you cool if I fall asleep eventually?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. If I fall asleep and you want me to wake back up, if you yell, the speaker is actually really loud, so it'll wake me up. I'm gonna keep the phone next to my head. It's like this thing I do, especially with Teddy. Like a lot of times, I just like need
Can
someone
I
to talk to, and then
talk for a second?
yeah.
I'm not gonna. You don't have an answer for this, and I don't want you to answer it. But I want someone to hear it. I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight and just die. Right?
I don't think so.
Don't answer it.
Right.
And I was buried in the woods by a large crowlum, and it killed me. Don't answer. And you have my grandma's old dog. And Sadie does not recognize me. Didn't seem to care about me at all. And is somehow back. And every single person that you didn't like is either dead, was dead and is now not, or is missing. Okay. You can go back to saying whatever you want.
It's gonna be okay. That's all I really got.
Derry, what do you do for fun?
Well, I have a band.
You have a band? Is that why you're always carrying around a saxophone?
Yeah. Well, that and I'm in band, but I'm also in a band. Teddy and I have a band. We're called Mom Strength. We're actually really good.
What does Teddy play?
He plays drums. He's pretty good.
A drum saxophone band?
Yeah, and I play the Barry sax, so it's like big too. I have one with a wheel on it. It's even bigger.
You know what, Derry? This is working.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this band you have.
Okay, yeah, well, so we haven't technically like finished any songs
And
yet, but we have a
Teddy-
lot of
Are you still in this hole?
Yeah. Still in the hole.
That's good. Because you hear a car door shut. And you hear somebody moving a gate. What do you want to do?
Okay. Counterpoint. Does Teddy hear this?
Roll brains. Or grit, I guess.
I think probably grit is
Yeah.
the roll because I don't think Teddy is like listening for anything. And
Makes sense.
It's a good point.
Your ears might hear it, but your brain might not.
yeah, 6.
6 for your grit. Yeah, I'd say you can mark adversity there.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if I told you earlier to mark adversity for your failure of your flight roll, but you can do that. And you don't hear it. And suddenly you are lit up by a flashlight. And it
Phoebe?
peels to the side. And it is Sandra. What are you doing, Teddy?
I'm digging up my dead sister so I can bury her in the woods so she'll come back to life. But her body's gone.
Sandra lets out a sigh and says, yeah. I think I can tell you something about that. And next time on Hijinks and Handlebars,
Holy shit.
Okay, hold on, what the fuck?
What?
We like pulled tooth and nailed, and then you're just like, hey Sandy, here's everything. What? What? What?
You know, you've been given.
What?
Well, here's the thing. Teddy broke. No one talked about it after he broke until Sandra came along. Maybe.
well, thanks for watching. Everybody. Thanks for watching the drama stream Hijinks and Handlebars. Wow.
God.
Jesus.
We're gonna get like if we had, it's a good thing we don't have a following right now, because the following would be like, remember when they used to be fun? No, I love this.
Yeah, there was fun.
No, there was fun in it. It was like
laugh.
that was some hard stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Loved it. Thank you so much for watching. Hijinks Handlebars is an actual Play Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes. I want to give a thank you to Hunters Entertainment. Thank you to QueueTimes again. Thank you to Tanamato. And thank you to all of you for watching. If you're watching this live, again, I can't wait to see what you've said in the chat. All of the things where you'd like sad face emojis and tell me how sad the story is. And which you're right, and I can't fault you for that. Everyone's favorite character, Declan, came back to this episode. That was wonderful.
Love Declan.
If you're watching this in the VODs, also if you leave a comment on the VODs, I go and I see all of those. I check them periodically to see if there are new comments, because I need validation. No, I just want to see what people are saying about the show.
Please validate us.
And speaking of seeing what people are saying about the show,
so expensive.
say something about the show, please. Please say anything about the show. It doesn't even have to be positive. I don't care. Just like post it on Twitter. Like
Just affirm that the show exists.
You know what? At Handle Stream, tweet at us and say like, I hate your stream, and then other people can chime in and be like, actually, you know what? I like
It's good. Actually,
Or
it's good.
and then if you do say you hate the stream, people will be like, well, why do they hate the stream? And then they'll text
I
us
gotta
back.
tune
And
in.
they'll be like, wow, that person was correct. This is terrible. And then people get to love to hate
And
something.
then they're like, I better tell people about how bad the show is. No, the show's great. And
And you know that, and we want your friends to know that, and we don't know your friends.
Yeah. And please, yeah, I know people that watch the show, and like maybe you're hesitant because I mean like it's a tabletop stream and you're like, oh, if I post about this, who's gonna freaking watch this? But I mean like, I watch a lot of tabletop stuff, and I listen to a lot of tabletop podcasts. And like the first time I ever listened to a tabletop podcast, I had only just started playing D&D. Like
I hadn't.
yeah, and I know plenty of people like that listen to like the D&D podcast that I listen to, who like leave reviews and say like, you were so good that it made me want to play D&D, which means they had never played it before.
Literally what happened.
So honestly, I mean, like, if this stream gets you to want to play Kids on Bikes, that's great, because the system's awesome. It's like super simple.
The system's amazing.
You know, I took a group of people. There were like 3 people who had never played a tabletop game before. And I played the system with them, and it was like so smooth.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's a really great
Seamless.
system for that. Anyway, yeah, tell people about us, please. Dear God.
Please.
And also tune in to QueueTimes Twitch channel tomorrow night, and Jonas and I are going to be on our final episode of Outbreak. That's Nuclear Winter, which is a game that is also made by the Kids on Bikes people. It's the same folks. They if you were like, oh, I wish Resident Evil was a game and also volatile and I could.
I wish Resident Evil was a game.
I wish Resident Evil was a game.
A tabletop
game. And it was very scary and zombies and stuff. That's sort of what Outbreak is.
I'm sure you're wondering which character is closest to dying. The answer is all of them.
Mine particularly.
I don't have a mouth anymore.
I ended the last episode in a very precarious situation.
Yeah.
Y'all, if you haven't seen that stream, it's super duper good. I caught the last episode live, and it legitimately is amazing. The stuff they're doing with it is awesome.
But
So.
if
It's tense, it's funny, it's
If you
zombie.
didn't catch us live, you can see the videos on demand that are on QueueTimes' main YouTube channel as well. Those are there. The VODs for the rest of Hijinks Handlebars are also on there. I said that at the beginning, but I'm saying it again. And also on Sundays, Uncommon Trust does a noon stream, and they are wrapping up City of Mist, or 2 more episodes? 2 more episodes of City of Mist. I looked to my producer, and I did. I don't know why I said that, which is being GM'd or MC'd. Right?
Yes.
MC'd by Indigo. I'm loving this. I have half information I keep with. City Mist, which is MC'd by Indigo, and that's really great. And Uncommon Trust is just wonderful. They have a nice backlog that is also on QueueTimes' main YouTube channel. They've done quite a few different games and systems. Like there's Ringweb with the Cypher system, and they've done Hillfolk, and they've done D&D and a couple other things. But they're going to continue kind of switching out and swapping GMs, and pretty much it's just one group that does like a bunch of tabletop together, and that's awesome, and they're very good. They do a lot of Geek and Sundry stuff too, so you can find them on there. Other than that, share this stuff around. Let me know how you feel about it. I've been William. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at KWilliamWhite. Thanks for watching Hijinks and Handlebars.
And I have been Jonas. You can find me on Twitter. I've been playing Derry also. You can find me on Twitter at Jonas Newhouse.
I've been Sam Richardson playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson, and you can find me on Twitter at Laggardson, Laggardson. Sorry.
Sorry for the sad.
It's so sad. I'm sorry.
I'll always be Franny. You can find me on Instagram at JUST_FRANNIE.
Spencer LaBelle playing Frankie Fox. You can find me on Instagram at Splubble. It's like bubble with a splut.
Great. Well, thank you, everybody. I love you all. No, I don't. I hate you all. No, I'm just kidding. Bye.
I love you. If you call me, I'll talk to you from my couch.